What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now 220 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And as always, I have said this before, I will say it again. Excuse me. Woo. Anyway, as I was saying, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I'm opening up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I'm opening up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos. Or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because practically 100% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. And to top it all off, we gotta get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: what is your all-time favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card ever? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm very curious of what you guys have to say. And for today's video, the holiday season may be over, but it's not over just yet, because we have some new Skull Servant support that has been added to the upcoming Corset Alliance Inside, and there are there's actually two cards to talk about in this video. So I'm not gonna waste any time. I never would have imagined that we'd be getting new Skull Servant support after a while, because I think the last time we got any Skull Servant support was like 4 years ago? Like 4 years ago, if my memory serves. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute, but I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna get straight into it. Kicking things off, we've got Moiso White, I believe is how it's pronounced. I'm probably like butchering the name, but yeah, that's the and if I'm being honest here, it kind of looks like the artwork. It kind of looks like something. It kind of looks like something out of the Spyro games in a way. It kind of looks like oh my god, what's the portal? Crystal Towers, I think it's called. It's I've been watching the Reignited Trilogy gameplay right now, so yeah, it's been a minute. Anyway, it's a 1-star Dark Zombie with 300 attack, 200 defense, and the second effect is a once per turn. The first effect reads, this card's name becomes Skull Servant while in the graveyard. Second effect reads, if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Skull Servant or one card that mentions it from your deck to your hand, except this card. Also, you can't special summon for the rest of the turn except for zombies. Third effect reads, during your main phase, you can normal summon a level 4 or lower zombie in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. So this is basically your Stratos, if you will, for the whole deck. It's absolutely insane. I mean, it's like I said, if you ever see a card, if you ever see a monster card that has a Cyber Dragon effect or a Stratos effect, you know damn well that the card is going to be absolutely nuts. This card is no different because this can basically get you to pretty much any Skull Servant monster you want. It could be King of the Skull Servants, the original Skull Servant. It could be White Mare, White Baking, Lady in White. I believe it's the card. There are so many cards. You can even also add pretty much like any like Skull Servant like spell or trap to your hand, which is insane. This can literally lead to so many crazy ass combos from literally one of the most degenerate decks in the game. And if you guys don't believe me, all you guys have to do is watch Simo's Progression Series Season 2 episode that where the one where Gage brought in the Skull Servant deck and did breakthrough skill on Construct and then burial from a different dimension onto making his King Skull Servant 7,000 attack. If you guys have not seen that episode, I swear, Skull Servant decks are some of the most degenerate decks ever, and you can never go wrong with them. But now we gotta talk about the last card of the video, and it is known as White Master. Which is a continuous spell, and it has two separate effects. The first one reads, if your King of the Skull Servants attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing to your opponent. Second effect reads, once per turn, you can target one Skull Servant or King of the Skull Servants in your grave, send a Skull Servant or a monster that mentions it from your deck to the grave, and if you do, special summon that target, but you cannot, special summon for the rest of the turn except zombies. So not only does this have a Mad Sword Beast effect, but it also acts as a Foolish Burial Monster Reborn rolled into one singular card. So it's literally like 3 cards in one very insane continuous spell. I will say, it's like I said, Skull Servant decks are some of the most degenerate decks you will ever see. Like, you can't deny that Skull Servant decks are more suited as like rogue decks, if you will. But I think, oh my god, I think there was like a YCS a long time ago, a long time ago, right around the time that White Bacon and Lady in White were released. There was a YCS that some guy actually played the Skull Servant deck, and I think he got what, 3rd place, I think. So honestly, not bad, not too bad at all. I will say though, I think looking at those 2 cards, Skull Servants, it's still gonna be a degenerate deck, and there's like no way in hell that it's ever gonna be a meta deck. Like, there's no shot. I think, in my opinion, the only way that it could become a meta deck is if we got a Skull Servant Synchro and a Skull Servant Xyz monster, and potentially a Skull Servant Link monster. Could you imagine Skull Servant becoming a Synchro, a Fusion, an Xyz, and the Link? I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not a bad. I mean, it's not a bad idea. But I wouldn't say it would be the worst. But I wouldn't say it would be the best either. But I think it's gonna be interesting to say the very least. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.